opportunity.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Buenas noches. Bienvenidos a todos a la clase de hoy. Primero que todo, vamos a subir colectivamente nuestra Kundalini y damos en panda. Colocamos el bandhan 7 veces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 y 7. Podemos unir nuestras manos. Hoy vamos a hablar sobre silenciar nuestra mente. Así que no hay que hablar porque hay que silenciar nuestra mente. Mi nombre es Manisha, hoy estoy con ustedes desde la ciudad de Toronto. Y vamos a arrancar nuestra primera actividad, que es nuestro baño de pies. Ustedes todos han hecho baño de pies desde hace rato y espero que están haciendo todos los días. Baño de pies es algo muy importante porque es nuestro baño interior. Así como nosotros todos los días limpiamos nuestra casa, arreglamos nuestro cuarto, arreglamos nuestra cara, igualmente, baño de pies es limpiar nuestros chakras, tal vez hasta más importante que limpiar nuestra parte exterior física. Recordando eso, vamos a empezar con baño de pies el día de hoy. Espero que todos un platón con sal, agua y una jarra al lado y la toalla. Por alguna razón no tienen baño de pies en este momento, no hay problema. Pueden seguir ejercicio con nosotros, simplemente sentados colocando los pies sobre la madre tierra y las manos abiertas sobre nuestras piernas. Entonces, colocamos ambas manos abiertas antes de poner los pies en el agua. Vamos a pedir a Shri Mataji, Madre, por favor, tú haces nuestro tratamiento de baño de pies y nuestra meditación. Permítanos gozar y disfrutar esa meditación. Danos el conciencia sin pensamientos y la experiencia del gozo puro en la meditación de hoy. Ahora colocamos los pies en el agua. Me voy a quitar el video para que usted solo vea una madre. Vamos a colocar mano derecha hacia el piso, mano izquierda hacia Shri Mataji. Aquí vamos a limpiar nuestro canal izquierdo. Vamos a observar que toda la negatividad va a entrar en el agua a través de nuestros pies y a través de nuestra mano derecha que está hacia el piso. No vamos a pedir por cada chakra diferente cualidad, sino simplemente pedir a Shri Mataji, por favor limpia mi canal izquierdo. Coloquemos la atención en el primer centro, que es Muladhara, donde nos sentamos. Solo observamos cómo sentimos vibraciones en cada centro. El Swadhisthana, que es parte inferior de nuestro abdomen. Estamos colocando la atención en el lado izquierdo. El Navi, que es nivel del ombligo. Solo observamos, nos sentimos acá. La madre nos está limpiando. Cuando se hace baño de pies, es importante no hacer ninguna otra actividad, ni oír charla, ni solo baño de pies. Y es importante colocar los ojos abiertos y observar o Shri Mataji, o la vela, o el punto rojo que está frente a Shri Mataji. Atención en el corazón. Chakra de Vishuddhi, que es en la izquierda del hombro y el cuello. Se acuerda, el lado izquierdo termina en la parte derecha de nuestro cerebro. Podemos poner la atención ahí. también en la parte de atrás de nuestra cabeza. Relajamos completamente. Madre está limpiando nuestro canal izquierdo. Observamos de nuevo cómo siente la mano izquierda. ¿Ya está más fresca o está caliente? Ahora llevamos la mano derecha en la pierna otra vez y mano izquierda así al cielo. Aquí vamos a limpiar nuestro canal derecho. Como dijimos en Sahaja Yoga, la madre Kundalini la que hace todo. Nosotros simplemente tenemos que permitir que esa energía fluya a través de nosotros. De hecho, el mantra principal del lado derecho extremo es: Madre, tú haces todo, yo no hago nada. Tú encargas de mi vida, mis responsabilidades, mi familia, mi bienestar, mi salud, de todo. Simplemente soy tu hijo, tu hija. Soy tu instrumento. Colocamos la atención en su adhisthana derecho, es decir, parte inferior del abdomen derecho. Ahora en navi derecho, que es el nivel del ombligo. Corazón. El Vishuddhi, que es el cuello y el hombro, la parte derecha. Agya chakra, que es nuestra frente. Y también la parte izquierda de nuestro cerebro. Madre, quita todo mi ego, mi superego, condicionamientos, para que yo simplemente pueda estar en gozo puro. Ahora podemos bajar la mano y vamos a subir nuestra energía por el canal central con la mano derecha, simplemente desde toda nuestra columna vertebral, desde la base hasta encima de la cabeza. Vamos a hacer varias veces. Vamos a dejar ambas manos sobre nuestras piernas y los ojos abiertos. Vamos a relajarnos unos momentos en meditación. Vamos a colgar nuestros pies y vamos a meditar sin pensamientos. Cuando estemos meditando, si hay pensamientos que nos bombardean, podemos decir, no ahora, o yo perdono. Recordamos que este es nuestro momento, estar con nosotros mismos, estar en nuestra meditación, estar con el divino. Así que nada más es importante este momento. Vamos a apagar los pies y vamos a hacer meditar en silencio unos instantes. Vamos a seguir meditando. Las manos abiertas, podemos cerrar los ojos. Y a veces nos parece difícil que la mente no se puede silenciar, porque nos gusta pensar y pensar. Ahí lo único que podemos hacer es pedir a Madre, tú haces todo, yo no hago nada. Madre, ayúdame a silenciar mi mente. Observamos cómo sentimos el pedido con todo el corazón. Por favor, ayúdame a silenciar mi mente. Permíteme gozar del estado de sin pensamiento. Observamos si estamos pensando, no estamos en meditación. Vamos a decirlo otra vez. Madre, por favor, dame el estado de sin pensamientos. Silencia mi mente. Vamos a abrir nuestros ojos. Vamos a seguir con la siguiente parte de nuestra meditación. Vamos a oír la charla de Shri Mataji. Colocamos las manos abiertas, ojos abiertos y disfrutamos la charla. Permíteme un segundito que voy a poner en español.
Deep knowledge and it is such a all-pervading knowledge, because once you know in a tree the sap that goes to all the leaves and all the ends of it, and if you can move with the sap, your attention can move with the sap, you can know the whole of the tree. You cannot know leaves and then know the tree. How many leaves can you count? But to know the tree, the best thing is to get to the sap. To treat a tree is best is to get to its sap, isn't it? In the same way, when you go from inside out, then you find that you know yourself and others very well. It's very simple. Even small children can do it. So the first doubt comes about yourself. Oh, this is one of them, because there's a guru shopping going on, you see. There's a guru shopping, there's a float. You go to one guru, to another, to ESPs and what you call them, all sorts of things, mediums and all sorts of things, you know, they do with the dead bodies or anything. All these things you have been to and you have found it. So now suddenly you have to come to a temple where you don't pay anything and you just get the blessings. So you can't believe it, you just can't believe it. It's too much to believe. This is what happens, you get confused. You are already confused, but confusion could be over by understanding that something is happening to you. Just wait and see, give it a chance. There's no way we can bind you to Sahaja Yoga. Because there's no mesmerism on. This is another innately a problem with Sahaja Yoga. Second problem, I should say, is that you are too free to do what you like. Absolutely free. There's no binding force except that you feel the love of your mother. Supposing you are not feeling the vibrations in your hand, there's no way of binding you down to Sahaja Yoga, nothing. We just advise, go ahead, it will work out, let it work out. There is no fees, there's no registration, there's no compulsion, nothing. It's your own free will. If you want to stick on, you can stick on. If you want to go away, you can go. There's no force on you of any kind. There's no registration of your names with some fees or anything. I mean, you are not bound to pay anything. If you pay something, then you feel, all right, I've paid for it, so go through it, whatever it is, good or bad. Supposing you go to see a plane, it's a horrid play, but you say, all right, I've paid for it, so let me go through it. But that you cannot do with Sahaja Yoga because you have not paid. There's nobody who will force you down. Nobody will go on telephoning to you, come along, please come along, and all that. So the attitude has to be changed. It is I who has to gain. Say there's a beautiful spot somewhere. Now that beautiful spot doesn't send an invitation card to anyone. Everybody goes there. But if you have not yet discovered the beauty of Sahaja Yoga in that way and have not enjoyed it fully, you will have to go again and see for yourself. It is a deliberation on your side, not on the side of the Sahaja Yogis or Sahaja Yoga. It's not going to fall at your feet. That please come to Sahaja Yoga, please donate something, nothing of the kind. If you come, you are welcome. If you don't come, welcome. On the contrary, you will be surprised there's more rejection than acceptance in Sahaja Yoga. That's also innately built. I've seen some people who are very insincere type. They just go out of Sahaja Yoga like a tangent. There was a gentleman who was very troublesome to us in Bombay, and we didn't know what to do with him. And he just got transferred from there and we got rid of him. So you just go out of Sahaja Yoga like a tangent, and we are saved from the botheration. Because you must understand, if you have problems, if you are not all right, it's a problem for Sahaja Yogis to correct. It's just the other way now. If you understand this, then you will understand the thing, what works out. For example, if I have to cure somebody, it's a problem for me and not the problem for the person who is sick. Now, if the tree has to grow, is the problem for the gardener, not for the tree. So the tree must see to it that it cooperates with the gardener and gets itself developed. If this understanding is developed that it is I who has to gain, it is I who has to go forward, mother has not to gain for me anything. She wants me to have all my powers manifested. She wants me to grow to it. If this attitude is developed, then you'll work hard to grow and you'll work it out. But on the contrary, you see, at the slightest pretext, if your ego stands up and says, why should I do this? To overcome this hurdle, you see, we have to build up certain stages. That's what Modi was telling you. That you first become thoughtlessly aware. See that silence is established. There are certain things that you do much later. Everybody is not allowed in there. Because truth can be only borne by people who are strong enough to bear it. That's why I'm not going to tell you who am I till you reach a certain stage. Because you cannot bear the light. That's what happened with Christ. They crucified him because they could not bear him. Human beings are like that. They can't even bear an incarnation of love. They can't even bear love. It's too much for them. Even if you give them too much love, they get upset. They get disturbed. They just can't bear it. So you have to build up yourself to come to a certain stage of understanding of Sahaja Yoga. It's a state which you achieve. It's a state. You are not to be certified by anyone or other, but it's a state where you will start giving realization to others. And the whole way you will be talking will be in a very different manner, as if you are completely detached. You will say it is going, it is coming. It happens. You will not say my mother must get, my father must get. You will never say that. Because you will understand the problem of Sahaja Yoga is that it cannot give to anyone. Like the sunshine can shine, it is for the trees to expose themselves to the sunshine and get the advantage of it. The sunshine is not going to run after you all over to see that you get it. Do you see the point here? It will shine the whole day and you take it. But it's not that it will run after you all the time, requesting you, oh please get me, have it like that. And this is what one has to understand very clearly, that it is you who has to ask for it and not anybody is going to force on you anything. On the contrary, if anybody tries to say something more, your ego gets like that. So try to be careful. I am very happy to know that also, that in all the ego-oriented societies, I have seen that Sahaja Yoga works like wonders. Because first thing they see is their colossal ego. And that's a very positive point about it. Because once you start seeing this horrible balloon in you, you just start watching yourself and enjoying, oh, Mr. So-and-so, now get along with your ego. You see, it's a very interesting life you start leading. If your ego, you see, is a very good sign. If you cannot see your ego, then there's danger. But some can even see their superego if they are possessed. See, people see how they get possessed suddenly. Because the frequency of possession becomes very little. So that there's a big gap, you see, to see the time when you are normal. And when you get abnormal also, you can see clearly that you are abnormal. By seeing that, you start judging, oh God, I have again been caught up. I am again lost. And you come back to normal. The whole thing becomes a very beautiful understanding of the reality about yourself, and you laugh at yourself all the time. All the time you laugh at yourself and you laugh at everything and you find the whole joke going round, how people are seriously indulging into nonsensical things and how it's such a big joke you have been yourself worrying about things which have no meaning, which has no significance. Like I went first to Paris and people told me, Mother, they are not going to like you very much because they believe a person who is so happy is ignorant. You should not be a happy person. You should be a crying baby. So they will believe you. They are all les miserables. You see, very unhappy people, extremely unhappy. And if you tell them you are a happy person, so they are going to be shocked at such a thing. I said, really, these les miserables, let me invalids, you see, let me do something about them. And I made them laugh so much at their miseries that they got all right. And they understood that the joy is just there. You have to just peep in your heart and you find the source of your joy. And then the whole thing vanishes into thin air. But it has to work. It has to happen. There is no quick way of doing it. In the sense that I say, all right, you give me 5 rupees or $5, Australian dollars, and you get it. No. You may give me any amount. It won't work out. It has not worked out with my own daughters. You'll be surprised. I've never forced them. I've never asked them. I have only 2 daughters. They are not realized. I'm not bothered. When they'll ask for it, they'll get it. But my 4 grandchildren are born realized. And one of the eldest ones one day very seriously said, as it is, you cannot commit mistakes, I know. But it would have been nice if you had given them realization when they were children. You see, this is what it is. That You cannot force these things on anyone. And you have to take a very detached view. You are a seeker, your mother and you are there, but they are not your responsibility. You can tell them about Sahaja Yoga. But if they are opposing you, let them be alone, they'll come down. When they'll see the transformation within you, they will definitely come. So leave them alone. Don't bother your heads. Just leave them alone and you will be amazed that they will see you transforming so well and acting so well, and they will change themselves and they'll come to you and ask you, how are you so much changed and transformed? You see, proof of the pudding is in seeing the pudding up there changing people. And this transformation, you'll be amazed coming into you. So suddenly that you'll be amazed. But as I told you, that on the left side is a desire. Or you can say the superego, the desire to do something. And the right side is the ego, which we try to sort of please and which feels happy. And the one by which we have ambitions. But in the center is the willpower to do things. And this willpower has to be increased by you. I have to do it. I have to do it. First you'll feel tired because your left heart is weak. Then I will tell you how to do it. They know how to raise your left heart if you are tired. See, most of the people these days are very tired people. They talk, they sit down, they can't, they're very tired, absolutely fagged out people. Morning till evening, what have you been doing? Nothing. Just sitting in the sun, you got tired. Just lazing out, you got tired. Why? Why did you get tired? Firstly, because you are not integrated, you are fighting within yourself. Your head is fighting your heart is fighting your liver. Secondly, you are thinking and wasting your energy. So you have to learn how to settle your heart, what has to be done to raise your heart, to make it peaceful, and how to get the energy from your spirit. Once you start doing that, your tired feeling will go away. Then your aggressiveness also will decrease. And you will be amazed that you will just watch the whole thing. Neither you will aggress nor you will take aggression. And the whole reaction will be very different. Then everything has a meaning. Your feelings have a meaning. Supposing you have a feeling today for Poland, which is in trouble. All of you should ask just now, Mother, solve the problem of Poland because I have no desires, you see, I am desireless. You have to ask. And it works. You'll be amazed because your attention is enlightened now. It just works. You have to desire for it and it works. You have to work for it and it works. And so many miraculous things people will tell you, just believe them.
Vamos a cerrar nuestros ojos y vamos a quedar en silencio unos instantes. Mariela va a dirigir una meditación y seguimos con ello.
Hola con todos, mi nombre es Mariela y hoy día voy a acompañarlos en la meditación. Vamos a subir nuestra energía por el canal central con la mano derecha. Vamos a hacerlo varias veces, despacio. Vamos a comprobar nuestra brisa. Ahora vamos a comprobarlo con la otra mano. Vamos a poner nuestras dos manos palma arriba sobre nuestras piernas y vamos a decir el mantra de Shri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sasha Shri Ganesha Sasha Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Ahora vamos a poner nuestra mano en el corazón izquierdo, la mano derecha en el corazón izquierdo. Vamos a reconocer nuestra esencia divina, lo que siempre hemos sido y lo que somos, el puro espíritu. Verdaderamente somos seres llenos de paz, de gozo. Somos pura conciencia. Es aquí donde nos disolvemos, como una gota en el océano. Somos uno con nuestra madre Kundalini. Somos uno con la divinidad. Shri Shiva Parvati. Om Tvameva Sasha Shri Shiva Parvati Sasha Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Vamos a poner ahora la mano en el corazón central. Vamos a entregarnos verdaderamente a esta energía materna que está dentro de nosotros. Nos vamos a rendir total y absolutamente en ella. Es esta energía materna la que trabaja en nuestro interior. Es ella la que hace absolutamente todo. Completa seguridad. Fe iluminada en esta energía materna divina. Shri Durga Mata. Om Tvameva Sashat Shri Durga Mata Sashat Shri Adishati Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Vamos a ir ahora al Bacagnia, a la nuca. Vamos a golpear un poco. Apoyamos la mano derecha en la nuca y decimos el mantra de Shri Mahaganesha. Om Tvameva Sashat Shri Mahaganesha Sashat Shri Adishati Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Ahora vamos a bajar el ego. Lo agarramos como una pelota en el lado izquierdo y lo bajamos. Lo podemos hacer varias veces. Lo bajamos por el lado derecho, lo agarramos en el lado izquierdo por el hombro, lo subimos por la cabeza y lo bajamos por nuestro lado derecho. Ahora vamos a equilibrar nuestro superego. Por atrás, con la mano izquierda, agarramos la sien y por el lado de atrás, por el lado izquierdo, bajamos nuestro superego. De esta manera equilibramos ego y superego que generan muchos pensamientos. Ahora los vamos a bajar en simultáneo. A la altura de los hombros, cruzamos las dos manos y por encima de la cabeza bajamos tanto el ego como el superego. Con la mano derecha, en la sien derecha vamos a decir ham, vamos a dar un pequeño golpe, y con la izquierda, en la sien izquierda vamos a decir sham. Ham, sham, ham, sham, ham, sham, ham, sham, ham, sham, ham, sham, ham, sham. Vamos a poner la mano en el ágnea central. Yo perdono. Yo perdono. Yo perdono. Perdono a todas las personas que me han hecho daño consciente o inconscientemente. Perdono todo aquello que he vivido y que me ha lastimado. Perdono. Me perdono por todos los errores que he cometido. Shri María Jesús. Om Tvameva Sasha. Shri María Jesús Sasha. Shri Adishati Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Nirvishara, conciencia sin pensamiento. Om Tvameva Sasha. Shri Nirvishara Sasha. Shri Adishati Mataji. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Nuevamente subimos nuestra Kundalini hacia nuestro Sahasrara. Y nuevamente comprobamos nuestra brisa con la mano derecha. Ahora comprobamos con la mano izquierda. Con todas las tensiones Sahasrara, damos gracias por haber recibido nuestra realización. Damos gracias por estar conectados con esta conciencia materna dentro de nosotros. Damos gracias por tener la unión con el Divino, con Dios. Nos quedamos en silencio. Abrimos los ojos. Y nos subimos la Kundalini colectivamente. Damos protección a nuestros 7 chakras. Primer arco por el Muladhara, el segundo por el Swadhisthana, tercero por el Navi, cuarto por el Anahata, quinto por el Vishuddhi, sexto por el Agnya y séptimo por el Sahasrara. Eso es todo.
Bueno, les quiero recordar que tenemos sesión grabada, la sesión de hoy, como siempre. Así que pueden ver cuando quieran, si han perdido alguna parte de la sesión y quieren aprender. También recordamos que el siguiente programa del sábado, nuestro tema es más allá de la conciencia humana. Espero que haya gustado, disfrutado el programa de hoy. Si tienen algunas preguntas, por favor pueden hacerlas ahora. Bueno, por lo visto nos quedamos, silenciamos totalmente, no hay preguntas, qué bueno. Entonces voy a seguir colocando la música y pueden seguir disfrutándola un rato más.